Mr. Asif, you've been working on interfaith and intercommunity marriages in India and protecting couples who face violence. And you yourself had an interfaith marriage, I believe. So how is the situation today for interfaith couples who register under the Special Marriage Act? And I'd like you to especially focus on that 1 month notice period that couples have to, apply for when they register under this act. So how has that affected interfaith couples? And can you also share your experience?
Yeah, thank you, Aekta. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you to all of you to making, allowing me to speak and share my views with the people all across South Asia. This is a great opportunity. If coming to the question of love and use of Special Marriage Act, we fortunately have a civil law which takes care of the marriage between people of any faith, any caste, same faith, same caste. So unfortunately, it has been reduced to for interfaith couples in India. And I would also like to tell, and maybe a lot of people are aware that the same law, Special Marriage Act, it's an 1872 Act, and it is applicable in Bangladesh and Pakistan as well. So we keep getting queries from Bangladesh and Pakistan, but the only limitation there is that there is no amendment because there is a provision of renouncing the faith for marrying under the Special Marriage Act in Pakistan and Bangladesh. In India, they have got over this, and in 1954, they've amended that. So coming back to the point, the question, we are very clearly, as an organization, have a objective, which is saying that there should not be any conversion for the sake of marriage. There should not be change of any name for the sake of marriage. Although it's a constitutional right, adoption or taking a religion, embracing a religion is a constitutional right. But unfortunately, in the case of marriage, it is most of the time or majority of time, it is the girl who changes the name because of the patriarchal mindset. So that's why we are dead against it. And we say that, one should stick to the faith and religion. But this is very clear that Special Marriage Act, although it is there, but it has a lot of challenges. There is a 30 days notice period for which the notice will be displayed at the conspicuous place at the Office of Marriage Officers. It is not only displayed in the state of Maharashtra, in the state of Telangana, in so many other states. They send it to their respective houses. They send it to the police for the verification. They put it on the web portal so that anybody can access it from anywhere. And those people who are those who are very, very concerned about girl going from our community, their community, they take special initiative. They go and inform the family of the girl that this is what is happening and you should take care of that. So that is the biggest challenge. And then the 30 days notice period, for that, you have to be a jurisdiction from where you have applying. So for, one has to be staying there for last 1 month and you need an identity proof of residence. So anybody who's leaving the state, now there are so many states who have come up in India, they have come up with this law, a state law of, which they are calling love jihad law and all those things. So those couples who want to solemnize their marriage, they leave their state, they move to a different state, which is slightly easier, where there are not strict laws against it. They have to wait for 3 to 4 months for solemnization of the marriage. So that further increases the challenge for the couple. They stay. Where are they going to stay? Because finding a rented accommodation is a challenge. They are coming together. Different faith is a challenge. Police is after them. Their families is after them. So it's a big, big challenge. And if I come to my personal experience, this was the reason which we have started this organization in 2005. And that was that when me and my wife approached the marriage officer in Noida, which is in UP, that time also the marriage officer categorically stated that, I will not sign, I will not be the marriage officer because it might lead to law and order problem. So, and he added to that, he said that, and if you are doing it in a different state, a different place, I will be one of the signatories. So So that you can very well understand how difficult and how challenging it is. Even the marriage officer, a government class 1 gazetted officer, is saying that I can't do it. So these are the challenges of Special Marriage Act.
So, Mr. Asif, one of the groups that actually you have been supporting at Dhanak of Humanity are LGBTQ couples. So, can you tell us about the challenges that they face and how you have been helping them stay safe from their own families sometimes?
Yeah. So before answering that, I would just quickly add to the great work of Kathir and Jagmati ji that the Supreme Court of India has given a direction in the case of Shakti Vahini versus Union of India. And it is very clear that every state should have special cell for couples and safe houses for couples. And in Delhi, there is one safe house for couple, which we have managed to open, and we are trying to open in every state. So we are working together, and hopefully we will be able to do that. Okay, so coming back to the question of LGBTQ and all, and of course we are we can't limit love only to cis couples. We have to go to the trans and LGBTQ couples also, because that is being raised all over. And in the Supreme Court now, the Supreme Court have asked all the petitions to compile and come to them. They are kept for the hearing, because the same-sex couples, they are asking for marriage right under the Special Marriage Act. So as far as LGBT couples are concerned, we are not directly working with them, but we do get cases of trans couples. So where one is trans man and one is a cis partner. So and Dhanak is the only organization, and Delhi is the only place where one trans couple has got the safe house, government safe house to stay. So this is a good thing to start with, and it should be replicated everywhere. So yes, we handle such cases. And how challenging it is? Yes, it is very challenging, because in cis couples, at least the marriage is recognized. You know, there is an option of marriage where male and female, if you quote it in that sense. But then in trans, yes, they have to go through a lot. They have to change. They have to do the sex change, and the marriage is not recognized. So there are a lot of challenges. Same is the case with the same-sex marriage. So this is yet to be recognized as per the law, and society, of course, they don't recognize it, because in cis couple, at least the marriage is, somewhere recognized, as I told earlier. For them, it is very, very challenging. And we keep getting such calls for from trans couples. We help them because for trans in India, there is, although trans, an individual is recognized by Indian law, there are Garima Greh. There are, shelter homes for trans individuals who are trans men or trans women. But there is no home, no safe house for couples. So therefore, this safe house is also applicable for those who are in the same sex as well as in the trans relationship.
Okay. So these safe homes seem to be like the only sanctuary right now that couples can hope for.
Well, that's a big, it's, as Jagmati ji has already highlighted, it is, because of women and children are the last priority of the government. So budgets and everything has been cut down, and so yes, but it's a respite for such couples who have left their homes, who are fearing threat to life and limb, and they need some time to, reestablish, resettle. That also includes the period of marriage, because marriage is not an instant thing for interfaith couples or such couples. Yes, for intercaste couples, there is an option. They can go for a religious marriage. But for interfaith couples, immediately it will be termed as love jihad. And for trans couples, or same-sex couples, that option is also missing. So these safe houses are really, really helpful. And in Delhi, it is working. Somehow it is working. But not that effective way, but it's somewhere we have started with. So I think that can be replicated, that can be done in other states. And also I can read the chats going on that why there are no safe houses in our country and all. I think we can synergize, we can work together. and bring some policy changes and make some noise on that.